Is she meant to be older than we think she is? He's a tropey character in a game with a lot of tropes. You are looking at the worst 5-star, limited 5-star design so far. Alright, so 1.2, we've got through all of the story. At least I think we have anyway. I mean, if there's more story content, then whoops. But I think we're at a good point where I can now kind of give my thoughts on every single character in Zenless Zone Zero so far. We have the OG tier list, a little bit updated, but the OG tier list in order, and then every character that wasn't put on there. Let's just get into it with the promotions and the demotions. Yeah, Nekomata, you're gonna go there. Nekomata, come on now, like, really? Are we really gonna sit here and say that people didn't expect this? Like, Nekomata is probably my least favorite character in this game. Just simple as, right? You know, like, it be what it be, because at the end of the day, you know, she just really ain't it for me. Hoshimi, I don't think she's meh, but I wouldn't put her anywhere higher than good. Her parts in the story are good, but I've yet to see anything that makes me go, oh, she's incredible. I'm really not kind of getting where everyone's kind of going nuts for her, but maybe that's a me thing. I don't know. Rina. See, the problem is, I feel like everybody's going to be moved out of meh, because Rina... Ooh, where do I pop her? Probably like here. She's really cool. I like Rina. I think Rina's cool. I really do. Corin, I think, will stay in good. Ellen, I think, moves up to really cool. Soukaku, unfortunately, moves down to good. Again, I've just not seen a lot of Soukaku to make me go, she's really, really cool. Anby, I like. I don't think she moves out of really cool, but I think she gets a higher spot now. I think she moves up to, like, there. Nicole... Oh, so Nicole, I like Nicole, but I don't know if she's really, really cool. Like, I like her character, I think she's interesting, but I think she's just good. I think she's probably above Corin, but I don't see her being anywhere else. Soldier 11, I would still say is really cool. Von Lycaon moves up to, like, here. I really like Von Lycaon. I think I'd move Anton up to here. However, I think I move Billy down. And I think that's fine for the OG. I think now that we've kind of gone through the story and all of that, I really do think that we are at a point now where all of those characters have had some sort of impact on me, be it good or bad. So I'm really not kind of worried too much about, you know, their placements, because I'm pretty happy with those. So now we're going to get onto the new characters. We have all the playable characters and Pompey, which we will get onto when we get there. Lucy is good. I know I said I didn't like Lucy. I'm still not the biggest fan of Lucy, but I do think that she has her benefits, right? She's a good character. I now get what she is and, like, what she brings to the table in terms of story. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, she's awful. I completely understand where she is in the story. As for Piper, Piper is meh. I really don't like Piper. I like her more than Nekomata, and I don't think she's not it, because she does have, like, some funny moments. I just can't tell based off the writing. Is she meant to be kind of like a Qingyi situation? Obviously not like an android, but is she meant to be older than we think she is? Like what, because, I don't know, the way she talks implies that she's older than she is, but I don't know. Zhu Yuan. See, Zhu Yuan is cool. I like Zhu Yuan, but I don't think I like her enough to put her in the really cool section. I know this one's going to be relatively controversial because people like Zhu Yuan, and I respect it. If you like Zhu Yuan, fair enough. She's just not one of my favorite characters, and therefore I think she's sort of like a middle of the road. Qingyi. Above Ellen? Ooh, this is controversial for a character I haven't even pulled for.
Huh?
Yeah, I think Qingyi's funny. I do. I think Some of her humor's brilliant, and I think the dry delivery of some of her lines is fantastic. I think I've mentioned this before in my last review of Zenless, that I think Qingyi is really fun in terms of character, and her dynamic with like Zhu Yuan and Seth it's always been quite refreshing. I always feel like her style of just being like an android that's just very blunt and just very dry with what she says and how she does things is really, really cool. Jane Doe. Not above Grace, but she is a GOAT. Jane Doe is really, really good, and I'm glad that I pulled for her, and I'm glad I got her. I'm glad I won the 50-50, and then proceeded to get Kaleidos straight away. So, you know, Jane not only is a great character in terms of story. I mean, I was only pulling for Jane originally to get a good character for the Burnice team. But since playing through Undercover RMB and all of that and the 1.1 story, yeah, Jane Doe is one of my favorite characters in this game. And I hope we see more of her in the story. I really, really do. I really hope we get to see more. So who's next? Seth. And then there's Seth, the twink that could. So I put him in C tier in terms of design. I don't think he's like... It's weird, because I like him, but I'm also just there like... He's probably here. I think he's a great tropey character. In the sense that he is kind of what you would want a character who's just incredibly good, nose to the grindstone, stereotypical good boy to be, right? You know, like... The stereotypical police guy to be, right? You know, he sees the good in everybody. He's just an overall nice guy. The moments with Jane Doe are absolutely hilarious. But I'm just not vibing with Seth, you know, as a character. I've said it. He's a tropey character in a game with a lot of tropes, which is completely fine. But I do feel like, compared to everybody else on these other tiers, I don't think Seth is there, if that makes sense. Then we move on to Caesar. Ooh. I might annoy some people here. She's either here or there. I'm gonna say she's... no, she's at the top of good. Look, okay, let me full screen for this, because I need you guys to understand this. I think Caesar is a good character. However, she does fall under the trope, you know, kind of thing of, I want to be the overlord, I want to be the leader of the outer ring, right? And it's cool. She's got a lot of character development, and I do think she's a good, well thought out character. However, I do think that, like I said, as always when it comes to this tier list, compared to everybody else on these higher tiers, I don't think Caesar is there. I don't see Caesar on the same level as an Eleanor or von Lycaon, in my opinion. So, therefore, she's in good. Burnice. God, we got, like, the grace barrier here, right? Like, because nobody's overtaking Ben. Ben is still my favorite character in this game. But I'm fighting between Grace or Burnice, right? Like, who is better? Because they're both cool, right? Ooh. Yeah, Burnice is going to be second place, I think. Look, Burnice is a character who, when I saw that she was revealed, what did I say to you guys? I was like, okay, this is the person I'm saving my summons up for, right? I was like, it's always the fire characters I've noticed. Topaz, Chung, Lee, now Burnice, Ben's a fire character. I genuinely think, right, that all you have to do to market a character to me is make them a fire element, and I'm in, right? Like, Burnice is really fun. Her role in the story is really, really good. We get to see a lot of Burnice, which is kind of surprising because I thought we saw a lot of Caesar, but we actually saw quite a bit of Burnice as well. A good way of selling both characters. So, yeah, like, I do think that Burnice is great, and you know, by the time that this video's out, I've got Burnice. There you go. We've got her. We're good to go. Yanagi. Yeah. You are looking, when it comes to Yanagi, at the worst 5-star, limited 5-star design so far. I said it, man. I said it. And I stick with my guns. I just can't get past her design. It's asymmetry in the worst way possible. And for that, she's probably above Piper, but, like, I couldn't give her any higher than that. Lighter. I don't think he's above Grace, but I'm going to pop him there. After Burnice, we will be saving for Lighter. So now that I have Burnice, we're saving for Lighter. And that's just how it goes, man. You know, I think Lighter's great. Him and the story is great too, right? Like, the 1.2 story low-key sold me on so many characters. I really was sort of like, I don't know, like, Lighter design-wise, I was like, he's sick. But, you know, I was like, character, he might not be all that. And I've said he gives me, I don't know, I forget how I described it to some people. He gives me Sampo vibes, but also, like, cocky Sampo, you know? Like, he gives Sampo cocky vibes, and that's all I really care about. So, you know, Lighter is in the GOAT tier. And then we have Pompey. Because whilst he's not a playable character, at least not yet, you know, for all I know, by the time this comes out, you know, Zenless have already announced that Pompey is coming in, like, 1.4, and I'm like, uh-oh, sorry, Lighter, but Pompey, right? We need to talk about this. Pompey is easily, like, up here. Would I put him above Ben? Ooh, yeah. I want this man to be playable. I want Pompey to be playable. He's not going to be. And it's going to be rough for me having to deal with that, right? Because anybody that's played the story will know why Pompey isn't playable. And it sucks, right? For all I know, he could be playable in 1.4. I don't know. Maybe it will happen. Maybe it will happen. But Pompey is the kind of character that if you were gonna want me to go, like, all in on a character, you just make Pompey playable. And it's as simple as that, right? I think Pompey, they are missing out so much if they don't make him playable. I'm gonna stand by it. They miss out on such a massive opportunity if they don't make Pompey playable at any point in this game. But yeah, that was the Zenless Zone Zero tier list. A lot of promotions, demotions, and yeah, Pompey, top of the list, because of course he is, because he's an absolute goat of a character, and you know, make him playable. But let me know what you guys think. Once again, as always, you know, feel free to roast me. I'm definitely not, like I always say, I'm definitely not farming you for engagement. But like I said, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, see ya.